folks. Willie gone. Willie gone, Willie. He will now be your next coach for the running back position at that running back powerhouse, Duke University. Like it or not, but how it feels come off your tongue, Willie had to do what Willie had to do. And you would think the next question out of your mouth would be, who's going to be the next great head coach at FAMU? I want to let y'all know a little something. That's not how my mind works. The easy answer is never the answer for me. So let's get the hard answer out of the way. Who does FAMU decide to name as their next coach? Interim head coach. Mr. James Cozier. Yes, he had a coaching stint up in Canada. It was St. Mary's or something like that. It was 23-19. Got to two Canadian championship games. So he has been a head coach before. But that's not really my question. And if you know my channel, you know damn well that's not my question. My question is very simply put. Do you consider Willie Simmons a legend? Let's keep this HBCU, right? In the words of Cam Newton, can I keep it funky with you? Keep it funky with you real quick. No, there has never been a coach to immediately follow a legend. I mean, I don't mean a person on the cusp. I mean a legendary coach and immediately do well. See, that's the truth. The coach that followed immediately behind Eddie Robinson, well, hell, every coach behind Eddie Robinson hasn't measured up. What about the ones behind Pete Richardson? What about the ones behind Big Daddy? They don't measure up. So if you consider Willie Simmons a legendary coach, because he did bring FAMU their first national championship since the 70s. You consider Willie a legend. If you do consider him a legend, then you must know your next coach will be a flop. They even go for FBS levels. Ask Texas about Mac Brown. Ask Alabama about Gene Stallings, and Gene Stallings about Bear Bryant. And hell, Nick Saban about Gene Stallings. It takes a while to go from a legend to your next great coach. That's if you consider Willie a legend. If you don't consider Willie a legend, then you have to go get a coach that you believe is on equal or higher ground. And the first thing you want to do in the great state of Florida, Tallahassee, stand up, you want to get a recruiter. It's one thing to go ahead and have the X's and the O's, but if you don't have the talent, my man, you in the seat of royalty in Florida. You don't have the talent, you don't have a chance. FAMU is pressed right now to be no less than fourth place, maybe fifth at the lowest in the state of Florida, overall in football. So you have your Floridas, your Florida States, your Miamis. After that, the UCF, okay, they're on par with USF. If you can get talent at that level from that state, there's nothing anybody in the FCS can do to you. If you can keep recruiting the way Willie was recruiting right now, with the transfers and everybody coming in, people, that's going to be a problem. So the coaches on the screen are very simply put. Mike Minner, you have James Cozier. One was named an interim head coach, and one has no connection at all to FAMU. But I want to show y'all opposite sides of the spectrum. If you want somebody to come in and implement their own system and to galvanize your community and get recruits like he knows how to do, 3 stars and up, that's Mike Miller. You already will have a bigger budget than he had at Campbell and a bigger fan base because no one saw those games at Campbell. But if you want to keep it in-house somewhat, you want to keep it copacetic, Mr. Cozier is your answer. But if you consider Willie a legend, you know the next hire is one that's a throwaway. So what do you think? Is he a legend or is he somebody anybody can follow? I'm out.